Live right now on the Super Drive Time Show is the one, the only Ayo Maff.
Wagwan. You like that intro?
Sure.
What's poppin'? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Good to have you here. Good to have you here.
Yeah.
So, first off, like, let's even, because this is the first conversation we're having on this show. So let's find out, how has your year, I'm talking about 2025, how's it been musically for you so far?
Yeah, trust me, it has been amazing. Yeah, really, really amazing because I'm super excited because my first studio album is dropping this year, Prince of the Street, and so far so good. That's exactly my focus. That's what I've been putting all my energy in. June 19.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the world to see how much I've put all of this together for them to see. Yeah.
Why did you choose June 19th? Is that a special date or something?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really. It's just the perfect time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
So, can we say this, your new project or your upcoming project, is something that did you at the beginning of the year know that you were going to be dropping Prince of the Street, but you didn't know exactly when, and along the line June was just the day or the month that you picked?
Yeah, I knew I would be dropping like Prince of the Street this year because I dropped Panic and Lazy Baby off it, and Panic was my first single. First single of the year rather. So definitely I knew I was going to be dropping it to that.
Personal favorite, man. You see that Lazy Baby, I don't know what you put in that song. I don't know what you were on when you made that song, but bro, it's fire, man.
It's just I was just at the point whereby I wouldn't say lazy because the chorus is today I don't want to do anything. It's just me being, what, I'm not doing anything. I just
was that
want to
Bruno
chill.
Mars inspired?
What you say?
Bruno Mars. Today I don't feel like. Did you get inspiration from that?
Not at all.
Okay.
Me, I sing about how where my
feeling.
headspace is at that moment. It's just me saying no more. I just want you. It's just a lot.
I am off coming in. I expected, the long hair and then the bandana on your head, but I'm seeing you just waving the red bandana, and I'm like, okay, because I was gonna ask you if it was intentional branding for Maff to always appear wearing a bandana, or if it just like was a happenstance, like it just happened and you're like, every time I'm gonna be on a bandana.
To be honest, I like it's very intentional,
right?
Because me trying to like bring up my brand, then I was like, I'm a street boy. I can't just be saying I'm a street boy by mouth every time.
The street.
So bandana definitely represents the street. There's no way, like, if you can like use 1 hour in the street, definitely within 30 minutes. You
1 hour too much, bro. 1 hour too much.
Yeah. So bandana stands for the street.
Nice.
So even if it's not on your head, you're carrying it about.
Yeah, even if it's not on my head, definitely somewhere around me.
Mad.
Nice one. In any way, is this Tupac inspired? Because I know you've mentioned something about Tupac before, one way or the other. Yeah, but you mentioned something about Tupac when it comes to the streets, like the kind of sound that you have, your connection to the streets, infusing it in your music. Right, and when that happens, you have been vocal about how far you are willing to take street music, and people can come out and be like, oh, if you're a street artist, you cannot go as far, and you tend to disagree with that. You want to shed some light on that one?
Big ups to the legend, Tupac. These are the people that like paved way for us.
Olamide.
Olamide, regardless of anything. So being a street artist does not mean you wouldn't be global, or like you have a limit. You have a limit way of people. You have a limit audience. This is what we are trying to do, and it has started way back from the likes of Olamide and everyone. we are trying to make the street look cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to make the street look cute.
That's it.
I go write that down, bro. I go tell my story today. But that being said, yeah, bro, when the first time I came to your concert, you were such a chill, like, you are a chill guy, right? But bro, when I saw you crash out on social media, I was like, bro, I don't know what happened. Of course, you know that whole thing about Naija Shimadun was saying, you know, this and that. I hope I got his name correctly, saying stuff like, oh, okay, you need to change your sound, and you and this street thing, you are quite skinny on that one. But were you at a bad place when you tweeted that, or you know, it was just something that you just had to let go at the end of the day?
I would say that particular tweet met me at the wrong time.
From him.
Yeah, because at that point I was in the point whereby creating Prince of the Street, looking for the perfect sound, the perfect things to do. This is exactly what I used to break out. The streets made me who I am today, and someone out there comes for me and say, you need to leave the street and start singing about girls or something. Trust me, it's growth. I'll definitely get to a point whereby, okay, the people around me are girls, bodies and all, but for now the streets still own me, and they will forever own me. So it's just me trying to. Well, I apologized actually.
Yeah. I remember you did.
Telling him that, bro, don't do that next time. This is what brought me here. I can't say no to what brought me here and start picking up things that I don't know about.
Yeah. Why did you apologize? Did someone tell you to, or you just felt like you needed to do that?
Trust me. After like few hours. To be honest though, my mom called.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom called. My mom calmed me down, and at the same time, my manager, everybody just keep calm, bro. I understand. So, but at the same time, it's my decision, you know.
Yeah.
Regardless of anything, if I want to decide not to, I will. But you know, I'm from a Yoruba land, and I know what disrespect means at the same time. So I just got to apologize and let it go. But at the same time, I cleared the hair and make him know Ayo is always for the street, regardless. Because the bandana is still there, you know.
So your relationship is good now, you'd say?
With him?
You and him,
Sure.
Okay.
It's, daddy one, yeah.
But speaking of relationships, what about your relationship with Shode? You're in everything he does. Like, when there's Maff, there's Shode, sometimes like that. And the streets, we're wondering if there's going to be like a joint album or EP someday soon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Shode is my G, he's my guy, you know.
How long have you guys known each other for?
Not really, really long. But the honest truth is, apart from we being the cool guy, he's a big bro to me as well.
Right.
Trust me. Before I blew up, before anything started happening, like he put me on. I could remember then when he posted my first single, Jama Jama, on his story. Tested me, he motivated me to tell me, like, you know, keep going, so regardless, even though say they as my boy, he's an OG to me as well. So big ups to Shode.
So you've been talking about you being the prince of the street, which we see, which we believe, which we see your hard work, and the people love you, no doubt. But then I'm thinking what Maff's story would be to the next generation, to your kids, maybe like, this is how I became the prince of the street, because you did not stay on the ground for too long. You know, the way you blew up, you know, it's one to write a book about, if you ask me. Would you say there is a secret, and this is just to every other underground artist who are also doing well, but unfortunately it's like nobody is speaking up, or the grace has not found them, or the ingredients they are missing? Does Maff have words for such, or a story to just tell?
Trust me, I'm not perfect, and at the same time, it's not me, it's God first, and my management as well. But one way or the other, just be you, because I've just been me since I started. And the fact that he said blew up, to me, I don't think
blew up,
I've gotten where, like, yeah, fine, this is where we always pray to be, but at the same time, I don't think I'm there yet.
What would make you feel like you're there? Is it when you win the Grammy or when you start a world tour, or I don't know what
Trust
would
me,
make you feel?
the dream is too wild to say, okay, this is when I'm there, because it's too long. Maybe let me say, there's O2 Arena, there's Wembley Arena. Maybe when there's Maff Arena.
I am off.
Okay, not even
Yeah.
owning a record label.
Your
It's
own
like
arena.
Yeah, maybe.
interesting.
All right,
Okay.
No.
nice one. Is that arena most likely going to be in Nigeria or outside the country?
Definitely.
On the
Maybe.
street.
Everywhere. Everywhere in the world.
That's what it is. Now, let's take our mind back to, before we focus on everything concerning Prince of the Street, let's take our mind back to Dila, right?
Yeah.
Especially the remix. Now, you have said with your full chest.
Chilla does not have remix.
Dila, the remix.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Fireboy's verse on Dila.
Yeah.
You have credited. Most times, I like thinking that it's a remix. I
When
keep
there's
mixing.
someone
Yeah, I
sung
keep
it.
mixing it. So you have said before that Fireboy's verse on Dila was the turning point for you, right? It was the point where you've even gone as far as saying that, insinuating that without Fireboy, there's no IMF,
Yeah.
right? Is that really true? Do you really feel that way, that you could have made it without that verse? Or you
Trust
couldn't
me, if this is it. The question is, would you have make it without Fireboy, or what did you say? I didn't get that.
Yeah. You've talked about that
Okay,
verse,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
and you've said that without Fireboy, there would
Yeah.
have been no IMF.
Okay.
Crediting Fireboy for
Yeah,
how far you've come.
that's definitely true, because I was this artist underground, still doing my thing. I was not really out there, but the moment Fireboy speaked to Dila, that was when the whole thing changed.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say without Fireboy, there's no IMR.
Because most
Because
times,
it's my helper. Apart from music thing, he's a big bro to me. It's like everything generally. So there's no Fireboy, there would not be IMR. Because bro, just let's keep it there.
Let's keep it there. No wala.
What was the reason why you decided to leave home as young as 16? That's just as simple as that. Like, what was the need? Why did Ayomaf leave home at 16?
Okay, I'll come back to that, but there's something I want to add to the old question.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
To
ahead.
the previous question rather.
Yeah.
Fireboy.
Me growing in this music industry to now, I've known, I've seen and known the meaning of meeting the view people. Trust me, meeting the view people. Like when you meet the view people, you definitely know this is view. You hold on to them because this game is something else. Moving on. Trust me, I came from a family that is
Because you mentioned your mom, she
Yeah,
called you and stuff. So I'm like,
know.
okay. So why did you?
I wouldn't say we were poor, but we are
Surviving.
We're surviving. So I have 4 siblings, and I'm the firstborn. So I had to leave home just to make sure I'm fine for myself. I can't see my mom, struggling to feed my siblings, and at the same time I'm there. She's also struggling for me. I had to leave. I had to leave to just say, I have this dream. Let me go out there and chase it. Yeah. Generally, I would say it's why I left home is the hunger to be successful. Yeah.
Nice.
What if it wasn't music? What would that hunger have been for you to do?
Something entertaining still.
Okay.
Yeah.
How hard was that decision to leave home at such a young age? Because bro, that's tough, right? Did you get some pushback from your mom, or was it that you've talked about the fact that you were saying how she was hustling for you guys and everything, but tell us the hardest part of having to leave home.
Yeah. The hardest part is putting food on my table is the hardest part. I wouldn't say accommodation, because then I was quoting my guy, big ups to him, Credible. We are 6 in a room, but still I'm comfortable. Get, but putting food on my table, shelter and all of that is the hardest part, because I would, like, definitely gonna look front, look back. None, like, there's nowhere to go. I'm all by myself, on your own, or your low. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Now tell us now let's focus. Let's circle back to Prince of the Streets.
Yeah.
Your new project coming out. Before we play Lazy Baby, tell us something that we don't know about that project yet. That it's not like you are not trying to surprise people, but like something that people can look forward to. That yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say. I would just say it's just the wow word, because I'm definitely sure it's the wow word.
The wow word.
Yeah.
So in terms of features, like people featured on the song, or featured on the project, are we going to be wowed by the features? Are we going to be wowed by the producers, the song itself, or everything encompassing?
It's just the project generally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you see the love on social media.
Sure.
Real quick, somebody said we should ask you a question. I beg, help me ask Ayo, who be Obina?
At this point, I be think say everybody go don't know who be Obina, because I don't talk who be Obina like 1 million times. But still, Obina is my guy. Like, he's my very real guy, Like, Obina is the one that will turn up for me anytime. So definitely that's Obina.
Okay.
Shout out to Obina, my be sure boy.
Was it the one you squatted with?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
No?
Like, he's not.
He's not. Okay.
But he's just this guy that always be there, for me.
You.
Yeah.
Do you find it hard to, when you hear people say that, okay, yeah, I know they were my day ones again, because they don't understand as things be, like, I have progressed, but most times they feel like, I'm leaving them behind. Maybe if I'm going for a show, I'm not picking their calls, they feel like I'm leaving them behind. Do you think it's almost impossible to still be with your day ones after becoming a household name?
My day ones would never leave the story, would never leave me, I would never leave them. It's just to find a way to balance things up, because trust me, to be honest, the real genuine happiness, like, as an artist, the real genuine happiness is you seeing your day ones around when you are no more who you used to be. Trust me, the whole gist, the whole, the things they would say, the memories, like where you people would visit. To be honest with you, I still go to Shomolu low key. I'm putting this out there. I don't say you're not going to find, but I still go to Shomolu low key. There's one particular spot we still go together. There's one food that I still chop not like, I think last week. Like, so I'm still with my guys regardless. They know. And there's one thing I used to do. I will always tell them, I deal with you, no worry. And they deal with me too. Yeah.
Okay, nice one.
Who do you think personally on social media right now is the most criticized artist? And why do you think that person is the most criticized?
Trust me, I don't know.
You're not active on social media,
or
know, you just don't?
I don't know. Everybody's doing fine. Trust me, the most focused thing I am on right now is me. It's my album, Prince of the Street.
Yeah.
So I don't really see. I just want me to see me.
Yeah.
I don't go like for you.
I like the fact that you said that you have that part about you whereby when it comes to defending what you do, defending your sound, you're not scared to do it. You're not shy to do it, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Prince of the Streets drops now and somebody comes out and makes a very, very unfair criticism of your work, of your project, of your album. What you did a few months back, do you see yourself doing it again if need be?
I don't think it can ever happen again.
Why?
Because they would always say something, good or bad. They would always say something. Like, there's no. Let me just say this. The moment I'm saying this, like, to all of us, the moment we drop something, and I'm not saying a good or I'm only saying good, I would feel bad.
What if it's that good?
Yeah, no, there's no way there's no way you can drop anything. Trust me, there would always be one bad comment. So if I drop a project and I'm not saying bad, I would ask myself what is going on, because the bad and good is needed. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm sure you probably have said that, but just to hear it from you, your song Panic, you said it's going to be on the Prince of the Street, right? Was that from like a personal place? when you wrote the song? Because the words, like, they're deep and stuff.
Yeah, when I recorded that song immediately I performed after I performed from the O2 Arena.
Yeah.
So it's too personal for me to leave it out. Yeah.
What inspired, like, what's the story?
Definitely the whole performing, missing, like me, like I flew down from Nigeria to the UK, and I'm seeing people I don't even know they exist singing my song word for word. It's a big motivation for me. Whereas I've been there, I've been there before I was there, but still. Yeah.
Nice one. Now, I was at your show a few months back, and at the Fela Shrine, Fireboy was there as well, and I could see that there's a good relationship between both of you. But not just that, casting your mind back to when Dealer dropped, him being the featured artist and everything. At what point did you realize that, oh my God, this my song is everywhere? Like when did you realize that, okay, Omo, this is blown? I'm not the same person anymore.
Yeah, there's this. I went, like, I think was the second time or third time I performed. The audience was like the awe was way bigger. Then the moment I said, "What's going in deeper life?" Like, man, I was just like, they don't even allow me sing.
Yeah.
Then at that point I knew, okay, it's gone. Yeah.
Nice one. I mean, it's so big that I thought it was a remix. Absolutely amazing. And we're gonna wrap up with Panic. We're gonna play Panic as we wrap up the show. But for me, is there anything that you feel like people don't know about you, and you just wish that they knew you a lot more, they knew you a lot better, they knew this, and it sticks in their head?
I know deep people where though.
You don't care.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I gotta protect my partner.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know the people where, like, I don't really think there's something people does not know about me. Like, maybe one person have to tell me, I want this thing I think you do. Do you do it? But I don't think there's one thing you don't know about me. Yeah, there's no.
So I feel like what a lot of people might not know is the fact that you can actually freestyle. I don't think you've done it enough. Well, I feel like a lot of people might not know that. Somebody told me that you can. Don't worry about it, right? Right. And do you feel people know that enough? Now that you think about it.
Now let's show them then.
You want to show them? You're ready to freestyle right here on it.
Let's show them.
All right. So this is what will happen, right?
Okay.
I will throw out two words to you, right? 2 words each.
2 words at the same time.
I'll give you 2 words.
Okay.
You freestyle with them. Then shortly before you're done, as you're done with the first 2, I give you another 2.
Okay.
Does that work?
That's smart and.
Does that work?
You won't set me up, but I do for you.
That works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, what is freestyle without a beat? Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. Let us know when you're ready. Just give us the okay.
Yeah, I'm ready. You said you're going to give me the word, right?
Okay, so first 2 words is this. Money, mommy.
You said that because I love my mommy a lot. Okay. For like 6 months, I no see mommy. For like no. Let's go again.
Let's go.
For like 6 months, I no see mommy. I call you mommy. She say me can't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bariga gang.
Bariga gang.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
I dey bariga, mo pariwo gang gang. I dey bariga, I dey shout gang gang.
Listening song.
Listening. Lately I've been listening to one song. Lately I've been listening to Young Togo.
Okay. Accelerator, silencer.
Accelerator, silencer. But accelerator means silencer me you know. Silencer me you know.
Last one, this one go hard small. Oshimiri Mami Water. Let's go.
That's one of my listeners.
Let's go.
Okay. Mami water lo wa nínú Oshimiri. Mami water lo wa nínú Oshimiri. Say mami water lo wa nínú Oshimiri.
Okay, we got to give you this one.
I tried
You try. Big shout out to you on that one, your Maff. And one word for your fans listening right now.
Ooh. One word. just be you. That's all, my
That's all.
G. Just be you, man.
You don't want to clear anybody.
No over package and just be you, man.
Okay. All right. So, for those who don't know, I'm sure they know, but still, how can they follow you on social media? What's your handle on? It's the same across board, right?
Yeah, AYOMAFF. I am Maff, and bandana is my DP. Love.
Mhm.
That's what it is, right? It's Panic.